maybe you're planning to build a new website, or maybe you're just giving a facelift to an existing one. Regardless, the first stop on that journey is your homepage. A good one can multiply your sales, and a bad one can turn people away before they even get a chance to scroll or click. But what's the secret to getting your homepage just right? That's what we're getting to the bottom of today. But first, I'm Erin from SiteGround, and before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you never miss any of our new videos. All right, that perfect homepage. It might seem elusive, but by the time we're done here, you'll know exactly what it takes, and you could even have your homepage up and running before the day's end. How does that sound? Let's get to it. Create a strong hero section. First things first, the hero section. What's that, you ask? Go to just about any modern website, and the first thing you'll see is an impactful image that spans the screen, likely filled with a strong headline and subtitle and a concise call to action. This, my friends, is the hero section, because it's the hero of your homepage and your site, really. And that's why it's a really big do, and why you've got to get it just right. But how? First, you need an ultra clear and concise headline that highlights your unique value proposition, which you've surely defined, right? No? If you haven't clearly identified your unique value proposition and need help articulating it, be sure to check out our video for ChatGPT prompts for marketing. I'll leave a link below. Second up, include a supporting subheadline that provides additional context or key benefits about your product. And then, extra important, feature a strong call to action that guides users toward the next step, such as signing up, shopping, or learning more. Lastly, make this section super visually engaging with a high-quality, impactful image or video that complements your message and brand. Check out this hero section from Aura. The headline is clear and concise. It's all about your health. And the subheadline clarifies and supports that message. That taking care of yourself is in season, and the ring is the perfect way to take care of yourself. Follow that with an extra noticeable and clear CTA button and a simple but impactful image. Check, 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 and check. Use compelling visuals. Beyond just your hero section, visual content plays a major role in how users perceive your website and brand, partly because it helps establish who you are, but also because it creates interest and entices users to explore further. High-quality images, videos, and graphics all help make your website homepage design more experiential and professional. But there are a few things to keep in mind. Start by using high-resolution images that align with your brand and message. Low-quality or unprofessional-looking photos can make your site look sloppy and give visitors the wrong impression about your products or services. However, high quality doesn't have to mean massive file sizes that slow down your site. We'll talk more about site speed in a minute, but a quick fix is the SiteGround Speed Optimizer plugin. It enhances your site's performance in multiple ways, including image compression. I'll leave a link below. Next, ensure visuals load quickly and are optimized for both desktop and mobile devices. Because, as I just touched on, you want all those beautiful images to show up quickly, and you definitely don't want them to slow down your site. Also, please avoid generic stock photos because, if your images don't feel authentically you and authentically yours, then they call into question everything else you put on your site. So make sure your images really fit your brand and business. Lastly, consider embedding videos that showcase your product, service, or company story. They can help transmit who your business is on a more personal level, and in doing so, increase engagement. Recess's homepage, for example, knocks it out of the park. It's a complete brand experience thanks to punchy images and visuals that transmit the essence of the product's calm, cool, and collected vibe. The visuals instantly immerse you in their world, making you a lot more likely to stick around on the site and explore more. Add clear CTAs. It's great if you've got a gorgeous website with slam dunk messages, but if your calls to action, or CTAs as they're called, are vague or worse, just plain hard to find or poorly placed, then all your efforts are lost. That's because CTAs are like signposts that guide visitors toward taking specific actions. Without them, users might get distracted or just not be sure what to do next. And then, sadly, they quickly leave your site. This is especially important on landing pages where every element should drive conversions. Which, by the way, check out our video on the perfect landing page for more on that. A link is below. But it's just as crucial on your homepage since many visitors will land there first. If they don't immediately see where to go next, they won't stick around. So it's extra important to get those CTAs just right. How they look, what they say, and where they're placed. Let's cover some key points to keep in mind. Use clear and action-oriented language, such as get started, shop now, or book a demo. No sleepy calls to action like click here. Ensure your CTAs are visually distinct, using contrasting colors and bold buttons to make them stand out. A sad, neutrally colored link will get lost in the shuffle and ignored. Bad plan. Place CTAs strategically, making sure at least one of them is above the fold before users scroll. Then you can repeat your CTA buttons throughout the page where necessary. Speaking of, it can be tempting to spray CTA buttons all over your homepage, directing users to every dusty corner of your website. But a word to the wise. Limit the number of CTA choices to avoid overwhelming users. Focus on just a few key actions. The Dollar Shave Club, for example, is winning the CTA game. They've created a very clear and prominent call to action that is informative, hard to miss, and straight to the point. And instead of a simple buy now, they state the exact price and product, making the CTA extra actionable. Do. Show social proof. No, we're not talking about proving that you're social, not that. Social proof is essentially proof that you've been endorsed by others. This could include customers, other businesses, partners, media, and so on. There are many ways you can do this, such as include customer testimonials or reviews that highlight positive experiences. Showcase logos of well-known clients or partners to build credibility. Display user-generated content or social media mentions to show real-life engagement. And, if applicable, highlight awards, certifications, or media features to reinforce that you're awesome and that others agree so much that they've officially acknowledged it too. Also, congrats on that. So, a little example here. In this homepage design, Barabee includes rotating quotes and logos from respected and well-known media outlets, adding an instant layer of credibility. Don't you agree? Now, onto those big no-nos, the don'ts of a perfect homepage. Don't be vague about your message. When someone lands on your homepage, they should immediately grasp what you do, who it's for, and why it matters. If they have to search for answers, you risk losing them. Hence why that hero section is oh so important. But beyond your hero section, you've really got to spell out and be consistent about what you offer. Highlight key features and benefits, and make it obvious how your product or service improves the customer's life. And avoid jargon or vague statements that sound impressive but don't actually say much. Instead, be extra intentional about your messages and make sure they speak directly and specifically to your audience and their pain points. How to get your messaging right? Clearly state what you do. Avoid making visitors guess. Highlight key features and benefits in a way that resonates with your audience. A great way to do this is by creating a section or sections dedicated just to this. Use straightforward, human-friendly language instead of corporate buzzwords or esoteric terms. Guide users toward action, those compelling calls to action that show the next step. All your content should have a purpose, to get users to those CTAs. HelloFresh is a superb example of a brand that has a very clearly defined message and they fully commit to it across their homepage. The idea that their meals are fast and easy is woven throughout. In the hero section, via key messages, which are then supported by benefits, and then via other content, including social proof and FAQs that continue to emphasize their main message. Don't create a disjointed experience. Your homepage isn't just about checking off the list of things we've covered. It's about the full experience. Even if you've nailed everything we've discussed, an inconsistent design or visual identity can make your brand feel scattered and untrustworthy. Think about it. If you walked into a high-end store and they had mismatched signage, clashing colors, and disorganized layout, you'd probably not think as highly of the store. Basically, it subconsciously creates confusion and weakens credibility. Conversely, a cohesive visual identity builds trust and makes your brand feel polished and professional. Every design choice, colors, fonts, images, and layout should reinforce your brand's personality and values. Here's how to keep your homepage visually consistent. Stick to a cohesive color palette and typography that reflects your brand. Ensure your logo is prominent and used consistently across the site. Don't forget those high-quality on-brand visuals, whether it's product photography, illustrations, or videos. So not just compelling visuals, but visuals that really fit your brand. Keep spacing, section layouts, and design elements aligned and consistent for a clean and polished look. Want to learn more about these different design elements? We've got a video that covers this and everything you need to know about the perfect website layout. Find the link below. Check out Gooder. Their website is a total party. Playful colors are splashed across the homepage, from the impactful hero section to bold CTA buttons and a consistent and fun font. Their vibe is transmitted instantly and consistently, which makes it much easier for visitors to resonate with and trust the brand. Don't reinvent the wheel. When it comes to homepage design, creativity is great and all, but usability is even better. It's essential. An important note on usability. Users expect familiar homepage layouts and navigation patterns, and straying too far from this can create confusion and frustration. What does this mean in practice? Like I said, don't reinvent the wheel. Stick to design conventions that people already are comfortable with. That is, logo in the top left, navigation at the top, and a clear call to action. Prioritize usability over novelty. While unique design elements can be eye-catching and fun, they shouldn't come at the cost of user experience. Make navigation intuitive. Visitors should instantly understand where to click and how to find what they need. Limit excessive animations or unconventional homepage layouts. They can slow down the site and distract from the main goal. Like, have you ever been to one of those websites that looks super cool with its sideways scroll or moving and clickable images? It's like a work of art, but also you don't know what the heck to do next, what to click on, how the page works. This kind of design is a really big swing because yes, it's creative, but it also creates confusion, both in terms of messaging and functionality. Long story short, your homepage isn't the place to go crazy with unpredictable, outside-the-box design ideas. Keep it impactful, but functional. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of website performance. Maybe this sounds a bit in the weeds, but trust me, it's totally not. For every additional second that your site takes to load, conversions drop. A slow-loading homepage can frustrate users and cause them to leave before they even see your content, never mind make a purchase. So optimizing your website homepage for speed is non-negotiable. There are a whole bunch of ways to speed up your website, such as enabling caching, compressing your images, but keeping them high quality, and choosing a top-notch hosting provider, SiteGround. The list goes on. In fact, we've got a video that breaks down how to improve your website performance in super simple, easy-to-tackle terms. I'll leave a link to it below. All right, you've got your marching orders. Now it's time to put them into action. A great homepage isn't just about slapping your logo and some links on a page. It's about thoughtfully guiding visitors, building trust, and ultimately driving conversions, which really is quite easy to do. But if you're feeling intimidated by how to build a website, well, we totally understand. That's why we created the SiteGround Website Builder, because it makes following through with all the aforementioned steps easy and, dare we say, fun. You could literally have your homepage done and live by the end of the day, making it one of the best website builders for small businesses and freelancers. I'll leave a link with more info below. Okay, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let us know if you have any particularly noteworthy homepage tips of your own. And of course, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on our latest website and marketing tips. Thanks for watching. See you next time.